beautiful! If this is your first time here, I'm an intuitive tarot oracle reader. Now, my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now, guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is all about where is life taking you next? What's coming for you? This is a very exciting reading, and I'm looking forward to see what energies are entering your life. What do you need to know about all it? So, my dear, as always, I have 3 pounds that you can choose from, and today I have only cards, no crystals. So, this is pile 1 with the Strength card, this is pile 2 with the Devil card, and this is pile 3 with the Fool card. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And as always, my dear, if you're interested or curious in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, as always, you can feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey pal one, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, where is your life taking you next? What's coming for you? First of all, my dear, I would like to talk about the card that you chose because I really feel like the cards today are connected to the readings. So your card is the Strength card. And what I've heard when I got this message was I really feel like you guys have been gathering a lot of strength lately. So it's almost like you've gone through this transformation in life where you've been pushed and pushed towards becoming stronger and stronger. And this kind of strength is something that we adapt when we are, well, we're forced to do, right? I mean, sometimes we find ourselves in situations in which being strong is the only choice. And, you know, this could be emotional strength, mental strength, physical strength, or even energetical strength. But I really feel like you guys have been much stronger now. Like you became much stronger now. And I just want to tell you that you can be so proud of who you are. And I know this is something that we don't really hear that often. I mean, unless you do something super big, which impresses people immensely, otherwise you never hear this. But I feel like it is so important for us to hear that, you know, we're doing good, or we are strong, and we've been doing well. We may sometimes hear bad things more often than good things because sometimes people tend to, you know, talk regarding negative stuff way more than, let's say, praise other people or complimenting them. And I really want to take the space here to tell you guys, you've been doing so well. No matter where you are right now, no matter how your life looks like, how far you think you've gone, or maybe for some of you guys, you think you aren't where you're supposed to be, you aren't where you should be by now. I still want to tell you that you've been doing so well and you can be proud of yourself because there is no one out there like you. And this strength that I see you having comes from all the battles you have won in life. And even though some of them maybe from your point of view doesn't really look like you were victorious, you still were, because look at yourself now. You overcame them, you continued, you never gave up. And I really wanted to take this space to tell you that. Now, drop a heart for yourself in the comment section to show how proud you are of yourself, my dear, because you have every reason to be so, all right? So, now I really would like to get you guys some oracle cards. One of two oracle cards. Let's see. First of all, I'm starting with this one here for my beautiful pile 1. Where's life taking you next? What do you need to know? Let's see. For my beautiful pile 1. Okay, the first card we have is the Purity card. Now let me get you also the second card from this deck. For my beautiful pile 1, where is life taking you next? What's coming for you? What do you need to know? Let's see. And we have breathe through the tension. All right. So, what I feel for you, my beautiful pile 1, is I really feel like one thing which is coming for you, because I'm really tuning into this energetically, is a much more light-hearted phase in your life. As I said, I really feel like maybe the last couple of weeks, months, even maybe years for some of you guys could have been very heavy. You know, there's so much pressure we go through in life on so many different levels, and we also additionally to that have our own personal experiences, right, and our own personal stories, and there is a lot of tension we gather. And I really feel like, my dear pal 1, what you need is time to breathe. What you need is time to see the brighter side of life, you know, see the light side of life, enjoying more and celebrating more. I feel like you've been strong for such a long time, and you are like, the Purity card is just so beautifully emphasizing that you are such a pure person and you have a really good heart. There is no doubt about that. Even through all the experiences, you still have maintained such a kind and welcoming heart. And yeah, I am so once again proud. I mean, the keyword for this pile has to be proud, okay? I am so proud to see that, and I'm so happy for you to see that your heart space is still open, you know, your heart space is still very vibrant. The negative experiences were not able to shut it down. And what I'm seeing here when it comes to what is, yeah, life bringing to you next, or where is life taking you next, better to say, is at a much calmer place, at a much more relaxed place. Some of you guys may actually maybe take trips, or maybe take some time off, or even if you are in the same environment, I really feel like it could be the case that, you know, the busyness that you may sometimes find yourself in, it may calm down a little bit, because I see you being much more relaxed. I see you just taking time for yourself, which is, by the way, definitely much needed, and just allowing your mind and your emotions to calm down. You know, when we go through life, there's so much chattering in our mind. There's such a chaotic roller coaster when it comes to our emotions. And what I really feel for you, my dear pal 1, is the need for just being in calmness, you know, in calm waters. And I really see you doing that. I see you creating a space for yourself in which you can take a break in a way. You know, you can pause. You can pause all the things around you and really just focus on you. I would like to get more information. Let's see. For my beautiful pile 1, where's life taking you next? Let's see. What's coming for you? For my beautiful pile 1. All right. The first card we have is the Queen of Pentacles. No, not Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. Excuse me, my dear. We have, yeah, the Tower card. All right. Yes. The Wheel. Oh my goodness. So many. All right. Too many. This one turned over. We have the World card here. All right. The Ace of Pentacles. Let me make sure you can see all the cards. All right. We also have the Ten of Swords. Yeah. We got the Sun card. And let's get you guys one last card. Look at that. And we have the Star card. Okay. Oh my goodness, you guys. Excuse me. I wanted to put the cards away. Oh my goodness. Sorry. So, let's continue for my beautiful pile 1. Where is life taking you next? What do you need to know? What's coming for you? All right, so the best way to explain this is through this feels like the calm after the storm. I mean, normally people say calm before storm, right? But this is all about the calm that comes after the storm, or yeah, all the turmoil. I really feel like, my dear pile 1, what's coming for you, it's definitely a time in your life in which you can welcome the sun back. You can welcome the lightheartedness of life back, and you can concentrate on the more lighthearted things in life. You know, very often when we are going through difficult times, or when we're going through just very busy or maybe even pressuring times, there is no room for dreaming. There is no room for maybe getting excited or setting goals, or just things that make us happy, because we're in this work mode, or we're in this maybe surviving mode, you know, in which all that matters is this priority that we're trying to push through, and everything else is just like luxury, or everything else is just something we can't afford in that moment, because we need to focus on whatever storm is going on. And what I feel for you here is that what's happening is that I feel like some of you guys definitely have been carrying a lot of heavy energy with you. And I see a very visible cut here. I see you leaving this behind. For some of you guys, it could be just a lot of busy energy, and you just feel very overwhelmed, or you feel very tired, just all over the place. The last time maybe where you really were able to do something for yourself, or really just put yourself first, you know, could have been a very long time ago. For others of you, it could even be heavier than that. Maybe you went through a tower moment, or maybe you just came out of, or maybe you're still in a little bit, heavy experience. And what I'm seeing here, what's being shown to me, is that where life is taking you next, or what's coming for you, is this cut, is this ending of this heavy energy that you have been carrying with yourself. And this is all about allowing the heavy clouds or the dark clouds to move, and allowing the sun to come back into your life. This is the best way to explain what's coming for you. Like, sometimes metaphors help me so much with tarot readings, because it's a really great way to explain the energies, I guess, you know. But yeah, what I also feel here for you is that you guys definitely, as I was saying, sometimes when we go through difficulties, we just can't afford to maybe allow our mind to wander, or, you know, start imagining stuff, maybe dream a little bit, daydreaming, focusing on new goals, on new wishes and stuff like that. These are energies that we can't really incorporate into our life when we are like 24/7 in this surviving mode, or in this heavy loaded energy. And as I said, I see this cut there, I see this ending here. And what I find so exciting is that the moment you feel this heavy load, this heavy burden being or exiting, better to say, your life, your energy, what's so interesting is that just like that, you focus on maybe a lot of things you haven't really focused on for a very long time. You allow yourself to dream, you allow yourself to become more playful. I see some of you guys definitely setting new goals in which it is about you. You put yourself first. Maybe you pick up on goals from the past that you have pushed to the side, maybe even for some, but whatever it may be, I really feel you just being excited for what's coming, and being excited for life, and all the enjoying energy that comes with life. And I feel like once this dark cloud moves on, you will be able to see much more clear. And I see this as a ending of a cycle. This heavy energy is ending, but it's also at the same time closing a cycle in your life, all right? There is so much indicator in here that you are ending a huge and a very significant cycle in your life, one which wasn't the easiest. I don't see this as a pleasant one, but I see how crucial it is for your life, because once you go out of this, you will see a lot of things that this actually brought to you. Like, it will help you with finding your path, I'm hearing, all right? So definitely, my dear, get excited, because the sun is coming back to your life. And not only that, I see you becoming much more action oriented and embracing this light-hearted and very welcoming energy, this phase in which it's getting much calmer, and there is a lot of space for you to get back and recharge again. Okay, so my dear pal one, this is all I have for you for today. My dear, as always, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you and for allowing me to connect with your wonderful energy. As always, my dear, if you're interested or curious in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, of course, my dear, you can feel free to email me. Lastly, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, of course, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 1, take care, my love. Hey, pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see. Where is life taking you next? What's coming for you? First of all, my dear, I would like to talk about this card, which is your pile card, because I really feel like it's connected to the reading. So you have the devil card. Now, I know when we hear the devil card, we may assume all the evil and worst things that are out there. But the devil card can do much more than just make us scared. The devil card is in a way holding a mirror in front of our face and showing us all those parts of ourselves that we may sometimes try to hide from, or those shadow aspects of us, that we don't really like to face, because it is definitely easier to face positive things, right? And especially when it comes to our own self, facing maybe certain negative traits that we have or self-sabotaging traits and stuff like that, it isn't very pleasant. However, the devil card shows us how important it is for us to actually do the shadow work or look at also the other unpleasant side of us, because it is a part of us, there is duality in everything, and it is also a huge part of who you are. And in fact, it is so deeply important to understand your shadow self, to understand yourself as a whole better, to understand certain patterns you have, certain fears you have. It's like a cycle, which is interconnected, and what I really find here coming through, a message for you, why this card is so important for this reading, it almost feels like an invitation for you to look at your shadow self. I know, once again, it is definitely not something that we embrace with open arms or we have, the most energy for, but it is so important. And I really feel, my dear, that this is something most of you guys are aware of. You're aware of the fact that, you may have some self-sabotaging tendencies or behavior, which you feel like are definitely a part of your shadow self, and you may yourself feel like you need to do some shadow work. However, maybe you didn't really dive into it because you just didn't want to, and that's totally okay. I totally understand. It's something that we may resist for a very, very long time. But the more we resist it, the more important it becomes. And it doesn't change the fact that it still influences our life heavily. So I really feel like this is all about you going the first step and really looking into how are you holding yourself back. And I really want to show you guys, let me zoom in, this card. This is the same person. So very often we may look at other people and how they sabotage us or how they hold us back, how they treat us in negative or toxic ways. However, when it comes to ourselves, this could be something that we oversee, because certain things become habits and habits become normal. Maybe you have certain ways at looking at yourself or talking to yourself which are not positive for you, but they're just normal because that's just how you always do it. However, it may influence you negatively, it may limit you, it may make you feel some type of way, maybe not good enough or other things. And this is really the importance as for why we have to face our shadow work every now and then. I'm sorry, not shadow work, our shadow self every now and then, and give it the intention that it needs. Attention. So this is just something I quickly wanted to talk about here. I really feel like this is something that is being advised here, and it can be life-changing, my dear. Really, it can be life-changing. And just talking about my own experience here, because I really feel like it, maybe it will help someone out there. But I also find myself at a time in my life in which it is very important for me to face this shadow self of me, because I definitely have adapted a lot of certain like behaviors or patterns that are not good for me, and I just feel like I don't want to carry them with me anymore, like longer than I have to, and I need to give them the attention that they need, because they've been screaming for me to look at them and really understand them. And this really makes you understand yourself better, my dear, really. And once again, we all have this. We all have a shadow self that, well, needs some care and needs some attention. So, I would like to get you guys some oracle cards. Let's see for my beautiful pile 2. For my beautiful pile 2. Where is life taking you next? What's coming for you? Let's see. Oh my goodness. The first card we have is hunger. Let's get you guys one more card. For my beautiful pile 2, where is life taking you next? What's coming for you? Oh my goodness. Too many cards. Where is life taking you next? Yeah, look at this. We have detoxify. And at the back of the deck, go deeper. Yeah, if this isn't confirmation, there is definitely, my dear, this extremely heavy, advice to not run away from yourself anymore, to not hide away from yourself. There are some aspects of you that want to be seen. There are some aspects of you that need your care, need your attention, and you're definitely, I really see that you are moving into a time in your life in which you will go deep within, you will dive deeper, you will look at yourself and at all those areas of your life which may not resonate with you. This really feels like someone who will do the shadow work, someone who will look at themselves, and a lot of self-reflection as well. I really feel like for you, my dear pal, too, what's coming next in your life is a very, very crucial time in your life. Why? Because it's going to be transformational. Why? Because it's going to change. It's going to change you, and it's going to change a lot of patterns of you, a lot of behavior you may have, or thoughts and emotions, because you're looking at what doesn't serve you anymore. You're looking at what parts of you are actually holding you back, and I see you releasing those. Of course, it's all easier said than done, and this is a journey, this is a process. But when we look at what's coming for you next, this is what's coming. And I also find it very interesting. The Detoxify card is also embracing this energy beautifully. This is detoxing your life. This is detoxing yourself. And, when we think of detoxing ourselves, of course, we may think of, certain things to drink for our inner organs, for our inner body and stuff, right? To cleanse ourselves and such things. But there's so much more to detoxing. Yes, once something which is mainstream, is this detoxing when it comes to the body, when it comes to the physical body. But let's not forget about our emotional body. Let's not forget about our mental body. And of course, all those things influence our energetical body, right? And I really feel like what's coming for you next is you really looking at yourself on every level of yourself and seeing what resonates with you and what you don't want to take with you anymore. Because, my dear, there is so much, like with the hunger, there are so many things you desire, there are so many things you're craving for, so many things you want to experience, you want to see, you want to explore, you want to have, you want to be. But I really feel like this shadow self, okay, is really holding you back from a lot of things that you may want. For example, let's just say some of you guys may want to have a relationship, you may want to get married, for example. This is such a desire you have, but maybe when you dive into yourself, you see that there is a lot of maybe codependency you have, or some toxic traits that you may have, some self-sabotaging traits that you have, which may influence, a potential partner coming towards you. Maybe you have trust issues, maybe you have some fears regarding love. And this is all about allowing those parts of you which maybe need some healing, which maybe needs your attention, to be seen and to be heard. So when those things that you want come towards you, you're ready for them, or you are at a good place in which you can attract them, you can embrace them, okay? So this is very, very important. And yeah, I see here a very crucial time in your life, my dear. And this is really something you can get excited about. I know it sounds like a lot of work. I know it sounds like something that, you may not want to do, but I really feel like once you do the first step, and the first step is always the most difficult one, right? Starting is always the most difficult. I really feel like once you start, once you go the first step, it will get much easier. You will understand yourself better. You will understand certain patterns of yourself better. And some of you guys, you may even literally get professional help to guide you, to support you on that journey. But I really see that this next, time, like this time, which, what life is bringing to you, where life is taking you next, is all about your shadow self and embracing it and turning it over. But let's get you guys some oracle cards. Some tarot cards. These were the oracle cards. Let's get you guys some tarot cards. For my beautiful pile 2, where is life taking you next? What's coming for you? The first card is the Wheel card. Yeah, this is the death. Exactly. This is the transformation I'm talking about. Where is life taking you next? Life is taking you towards a very transformative time. Literally self transformation here. Something what's coming for you next, something that you will experience next in your life. And this is a transformation which will release what doesn't serve you and take you towards the direction of becoming your greatest self, taking towards the direction of more well-being, more peace, more love, more more joy. Let's see. We have the Four of Wands, Page of Pentacles, too many. Okay. We have the Nine of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Strength card, one last card. All right. And look at that, we have the Two of Cups here. All right, so for my beautiful pile 2, what else do you need to know about what's coming for you? I would like to continue where I stopped. So with the Death card being here, once again, definitely get ready for transformation. This is where life is taking you next. This is what's coming for you. And it is all about moving away from the shadow self and well, not moving away from it, it's not the right way to say it. I would say to break free from it, like to break free from all the chains that it has trapped you in. And this is also why, by the way, this energy feels so freeing. It will literally feel like freeing yourself from, once again, the self-sabotaging tendency, the shadow aspects, and just all the ways that you may have hold yourself back. And I really feel like, my dear, this is gonna bring so much also like empathy back into your life when it comes towards yourself, because some of you guys, you could have also been pretty harsh towards yourself, and this definitely also reconnects you to parts of yourself that, yeah, you may have had a little bit of a disbalance in. And I really feel like right now is the right time. It almost feels like divine timing for this transformation, because it will in a way bring some kind of motion into your life towards a path. This is interesting. I had a very similar message in Pal 1 regarding something in a way pushing you towards a path that you're meant to be, or that you want to be, better to say, because it's all about your free will. And yeah, I really see you, in a way, the best way to explain it is you're embracing this. I also see you prioritizing your heart space, my dear. Prioritizing the heart, prioritizing love. This actually is giving me a message that I think just recently said in a reading. Maybe you watched this pile, but I said it's all about letting love guide you, not fear. And this is exactly what this is all about. Like, the topic of this reading is all about letting love guide you, not fear. And what you're doing here, you're releasing the fears that have been holding you back. And as I said, I really feel like you're allowing, yeah, you're allowing love to guide you. And love is going to guide you towards literally love. For some of you guys, I see love interests here, but it's not only about love towards maybe a romantic partner, it's just finding your place, you know. For some of you guys, you may move more towards people who you can share those heart-to-heart connections with. I really feel like a lot of you guys are gonna embrace places that resonate with you, people who resonate with you and your beliefs and your energy, and you really want to put yourself in those, yeah, environments more. I see this doing, yeah, maybe some of you guys, you're gonna go to certain groups or activities that you love to do, and through there you meet people who share the same love or interest as you. For others, you know, you may go through certain more so spiritual places that bring you closer to people who resonate on that level with you. For example, let's say maybe some of you guys, you're gonna go to yoga classes or some kind of retreat. Maybe you're gonna embrace certain places that help you through this shadow work as well, by the way. For some of you guys, maybe you go more so into nature. You try to expose yourself to nature more because it really grounds you during this transformation time. But all I can say is where life is taking you next is a very, like, a breakthrough moment, a breakthrough process. This is the best way to explain it. This is a breakthrough for you, and it's gonna bring you closer towards who you want to be, who you came here to be, something I'm hearing. And I see that your higher self, is there, okay? And you can connect with it all the time. For some reason, maybe someone needs to hear this. But my dear pal 2, this is all I have for you for today. My dear, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you and for allowing me to connect with your wonderful energy. As always, my dear, if you're interested or curious in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, of course, my dear, you can feel free to email me. Lastly, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, of course, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 2, take care, my love. Hey, pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see. Where is life taking you next? What's coming for you? First of all, my dear, I would like to talk about the Fool card because today I really felt like all the cards for the piles were connected with the energies for the readings. So talking about your card here, which is the Fool card, I really feel like, my dear, there is a very beautiful energy entering your life. This energy feels bright, it feels very hopeful, very optimistic, very light, and just very carefree even in a way. And what I'm seeing here with the Fool card being here, I really feel like, my dear, you're about to embark almost like on a new journey when it comes to your life. You're starting a new chapter, you're starting a new beginning, and it also literally feels this way. Now, the Fool card in the tarot is the first card. At the same time, it is the number 0, and the number 0 is always like a blank piece of paper, you know, like a piece of paper where there is nothing written on it yet. It's just totally new, a lot of possibilities to write something down. So many things you can do with this piece of paper because it's just, yeah, it's in brand new piece of paper. And this is the same way that this energy feels like. Definitely where life is taking you next is towards a new beginning, a new chapter. You're definitely closing the old now. Whatever was, whatever happened is a part of the past now, and where you're heading towards is towards the future, is the present moment. And I would like to talk about the Fool card for a second because the Fool card is such a wonderful card. When I say light-hearted, it is probably the most light-hearted card in the major arcanas in the tarot. It's just like starting fresh, starting new. And you know, like when you're starting something, all the possibilities out there, everything is possible. The world is yours in a way, right? Like when we start something, this is the same way this energy feels like. So very, very optimistic, as I said, very, very positive. So what I already see is when we talk about this new beginning in your life, you definitely embrace it, you definitely go with it, you don't fight it, you don't resist it. In fact, I feel like this new beginning is definitely much, much needed for a lot of you guys. For some of you, it also may feel like resetting your life in a way, because the zero is for me like a reset. So maybe that's why I was saying whatever was in the past is in the past and it doesn't matter, because maybe for some of you guys it's all about yeah, leaving the past behind and just resetting it, you know, whatever was, but you don't want your past to influence you anymore. You don't want the past to always burden you, or you don't want to carry it with you. Speaking of carrying things with you, when we look at the Fool card, especially in the traditional like Rider-Waite tarot deck, we see the Fool card, and the man in the Fool card and the Rider-Waite, he's traveling very, very lightly. Like he only has like a small thing with him, and he doesn't take anything more than that. So he really just takes whatever he needs for this brand new journey. And this is in a way symbolizing how lightly the Fool travels into this new chapter, into this new journey in their life. And also the Fool card in a way feels like a new morning. You know, when we start a new day, once again, everything is possible for the day. You know, we can dive into so many things. The previous day is done and today is a brand new day with new hopes. This is literally the energy that you are embodying with the Fool card here. Now, having said that, let's get you guys some more cards. To be more specific, I would like to get you guys more 2 oracle cards. Oops, I already have one wanting to jump out. So for my beautiful pile 3, where is life taking you next? What's coming for you? One more shuffle. All right. For my beautiful pile 3, too many cards, only one please, only one, too many. For my beautiful pile 3, too many, I don't know why, but we can't get one for you. Okay, so look at this. The first card we have is beauty, you guys. Wow. Let's get you a second card. For my beautiful pile 3, where is life taking you next? What's coming for you? Okay. And we have keep your heart open. Such beautiful cards, you guys. Oh my goodness. This is so different. Energetically speaking, yes. So, my dear pile 3, where is life taking you next? What's coming for you? Let me go straight to the point. What's coming for you are definitely a lot of beautiful energies. You are attracting a lot of optimistic and positivity into your life, a lot of positive energies, a lot of things that you want. It wouldn't surprise me at all if this next phase in your life brings a lot of manifestations in. Like a lot of things you try to attract in your life may come towards you because that's just the energy that you're embodying. You have your heart wide open, you embrace, and also this is a very high vibrational energy. So you're definitely, my dear, raising your vibration. But I just see so much beauty entering your life. I just feel like there is a lot of excitement and a lot of celebration. You may actually put yourself in a lot of places in which you feel like celebrating, you feel seen, you feel like you belong there, you feel good about yourself. That's another thing. Also, with the beauty card being here, this is also about you seeing your own beauty inside and out, you connecting with yourself, you keeping your heart space also open towards yourself, giving you the self-love, giving yourself the care and the nurture that you need. But not only when it comes to you, it's really about keeping yourself open for all the possibilities out there. I really feel like, my dear pal 3, this energy feels like you becoming a magnet. You becoming a magnet for all the good things out there. And this is why I said, when we start something new, it feels like all the possibilities are out there. And this is literally what you're doing. This is you, no matter who you are. And your gender doesn't matter. This is just archetype. This is just for an example. You opening yourself up here to this beautiful rainbow and to all the possibilities, to all the beauty that is out there. I definitely feel like where life is taking you next is to a lot of beautiful places. For some of you guys, you may even travel. You may feel this need to get out there, leave your comfort zone, and I can't even tell you how right it's gonna feel like. Leaving your comfort zone is not gonna feel difficult. It feels so right, and you're not resisting it. You absolutely want it. You absolutely go for it. This is the way this feels like. And I also feel like, my dear, you embrace love into your life, you invite love into your life, and you're just open for the beauty of life. There is no other way to say it. If I had to, I guess, say a sentence that fits this energy the best, I would say embracing the beauty of life. I see you guys definitely getting more active, putting yourself out there, as I said, but also doing different activities. This is all about being joyful. This is all about being on a high vibration and also just being happy. So when I say activities, these are definitely activities that you love, definitely activities that you are open for, that you enjoy, not things you don't like or putting yourself in environments that take you down. Absolutely not. This is not what we're talking about here. This is all about uplifting yourself, putting yourself up there. And also, one thing the Fool card also embodies is, of course, trust. I mean, when we think of the, once again, tarot card, the Fool card in the traditional, like right away, but also in this beautiful illustration, you can see it. It looks like she's about to fall, right? Like she's leaning herself very wide, like towards this this ending of yeah, this cliff and it looks like she's about to fall, but her whole body language, her face, like she's embracing this so much, and it's almost like she trusts that even though she's leaning pretty much forward, she will not fall. And this is also emphasizing the extreme trust that the fool has in the journey that they are embarking on. And speaking of this trust, my dear, I really feel like this time in your life where life is taking you next, you will have a lot of trust in the journey, and you will definitely not only trust the journey but also yourself. All right, let's get you guys some more tarot cards. So, for my beautiful pile 3, where's life taking you next? What's coming for you? Oh my goodness. Some cards already falling down. Let's see. Where's life taking you next? What's coming for you? Where's life taking you next? What's coming for you? For my beautiful pile 3, where's life taking you next? What's coming for you? All right. Let's start. The first card we have is the King of Swords. Yeah, the Three of Cups. This is the uplifting, celebrating energy I talked about, definitely. We have the Hermit card. We got the Sun card, my dear. Doesn't surprise me at all. The optimism, the high vibration. We have the Five of Cups. The Ace of Cups. For my beautiful pile 3, where's life taking you next? What's coming for you? The Four of Swords. One last card, please. Okay, one card fell. Please give me a moment. And we have the Page of Cups. All right, so for my beautiful pile 3, what do you need to know some more? So another thing I would like to talk about here is that, as I said, I really feel like this is all about trusting yourself, having trust in the journey, but at the same time, I really feel like you are very aware of what kind of energies you surround yourself with, and you're not playing games with that. Like, you know what you deserve, you know your worth, and if something is not resonating with that, you just don't want to carry it with you, or you don't want to have it in your life. And I actually see you literally being very, very protective of yourself, of what kind of energies it is that, you may sometimes find yourself in, and you're very quick to react. So if you feel like someone enters your life and they feel like not that good for you, or they tend to make you feel very bad or take you down, for example, You're not just gonna allow them to stay in your life some more. In this next chapter, you will not take those things with you anymore. Maybe you did those things in the past, but I'm hearing not anymore. You have boundaries, and if someone steps over them, they're off your life. This next chapter, my dear, is also all about just feeling, okay? Feeling good. And also, look at that. You have the Two of Cups. So, feeling good about yourself, feeling love, and sharing this love with others, sharing this love with yourself. This is all about experiencing the beautiful sides of emotions. You know, sometimes emotions can be such a wonderful thing to just dive into. Other times they may just feel like a storm, or they may feel so chaotic and like turmoil, right? And I see here for you, this is all about you diving into your emotions and bringing out the most uplifting ones and sharing them with yourself, sharing them with others. I really see that you're going to be generous with your love. You're going to be generous when it comes to also receiving love, and you're definitely very, very open to it. Once again, I see you putting yourself in a lot of different places or environments where you kind of like, you know, finding your people, finding your tribe, finding the people that you connect with. This is where you're heading towards. This is where you find yourself in. And I definitely see more than one time. So you may go to a lot of different places in which you connect with. I'm even hearing soul family, my dear. So this is how impactful this is, okay? I definitely feel like you are connecting here with people who will be lifelong friends, lifelong family, I'm hearing as well. At the same time, another thing I would like to mention here is, as I said, I see you being very active. I see you putting yourself out there, leaving your comfort zone and stuff like that, right? At the same time, I see though that you also take a lot of time for yourself. Yes, you go out there, you socialize and stuff like that, but at the same time, you don't forget to take some time for yourself, to nurture yourself, take some time off for self-care, self-love, to relax, to just be by yourself. I see that this is also a huge part of this phase, and definitely a lot of enjoying here. There is no doubt about that. I see you getting so much closer towards yourself. It's just it even makes me emotional. It's so beautiful to witness here, energetically speaking. And definitely, my dear, this next time in your life, where life is taking you next, what's coming for you, is maybe one of the most uplifting phases in your life, one that leaves your heart open. Like you had this card right here, right? And look at this illustration. We see a heart and it's open and it's like radiant, very radiant, and then we have the sun card right above it. So definitely your heart space is also in a way guiding you. I really feel like, my dear, this is all about you listening to your heart and your heart taking you to the right directions, and you will have a lot of trust in that process. Wow. Wow, 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 my dear pal 3. This is so incredible. Claim it, claim it, claim it. This has to be one of the most beautiful readings in such a long time. Also, my dear, one last message. I really feel like in this phase, there is also this element of exploring your potential. So you may put yourself out there in situations in which you get to know yourself better, and you also see so many things that you're capable of, but also so much potential that you want to explore and that you want to share with others. All right? Which also, by the way, the Fool card embraces. The Fool card is also about potential we have. and exploring that. So, my dear pal 3, all that is left to say is honestly, genuinely, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for allowing me to connect with this wonderful energy. It has been such a blessing, and I am so grateful. This energy is so beautiful, and I wish you all the best on this journey. Definitely embrace it. It's just wow, wow. So, my dear, as always, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. Thank you so, so much for allowing me to read for you and for allowing me to connect with your wonderful energy. As always, my dear, if you're interested or curious in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, of course, you can feel free to email me, my dear. Lastly, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, of course, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 3, take care, my beautiful.